Hello everybody, it's your boy the Green Talents. Coming to you with a video about today's game. For today, two games rather. If you guys have watched the game, have watched the entire game that was on CBS and game that was on channel 13 today, or better yet, you could say Fox. Game was on Fox, and the game that was on CBS. CBS game with the Bengals, and um and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs in that game were double favorites to win the football game, but they wound up losing that game 30 to 27, which was a doggone good game. The Bengals came out on top, and Joe Barrow did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's no surprise and like that in that situation of that ball game. And so in today's game, just went up about some minutes ago. The Rams played the 49ers at LA Rams. And the Rams came out on that game, and the victors, I think they scored a touchdown. They won that game 20-17. And that was a good game. It wasn't a high scoring game because it was more of a defensive game. So you had, in both games, you had two top 10 ranked defenses, and the offenses between all four teams were also ranked in the top 10. But overall, the Bengals won a Super Bowl. The Ringers won, and they're going to their first Super Bowl in 30 years. And the Rams are going to the Super Bowl for the first time in possibly I think 3 or 4 years, because the Eagles beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 52, and the Rams went to Super Bowl 53, and they lost that game to the Patriots. Tom Brady and the Patriots. So if you count 2018, 2021, so you said 4 years. The Rams are going back to the Super Bowl for the first time in 4 years. And it wouldn't surprise me if this Super Bowl game, the Rams going to be favored to win the game probably by double digits, because if you look at this entire Ram team, 60% or 70% of that team is still together from the Super Bowl that went 4 years ago. The thing is, they added some new pieces within the last 4 years. They added Odell Beckham in the free agency when the Browns cut him loose. Then they got Von Miller, who they got via trade, and they gave a first round pick for Von Miller. So when it all said and done, they gave a bunch of first round picks for a bunch of guys that's on their team currently. And so this one of the reasons why the Rams are going to be favored in the football game, because it's going to be at home in LA. The Bengals got to travel from Cincinnati all the way down to the West Coast to play the Rams. So that should be a good football game. It's going to be a good one. You're going to have two top 10 ranked offenses, probably top 5 ranked offenses, and two top 5 ranked defense. So this is going to be a defensive battle as well. And so I expect, I'm not gonna predict who's gonna win the football game, because it's just starting. And so, with that being said, sorry for the interruption. For that being said, the thing is, I'm not gonna do any predictions in this game, because the simple fact is, we don't know. So it's gonna be a surprise. It's definitely gonna be a surprise. And the thing is, this is you got two different teams in the Super Bowl this time around. And so that's what gonna make it so interesting, because you got two different teams. The Bengals ain't been to Super Bowl in over 30 years, if you go back that far. And then you got the Rams, who have been to Super Bowl in 4 years. So Rams had to build their team from scratch, pretty much the same thing the Eagles did. The Eagles brought in some key free agents to help this young team get to the Super Bowl, and they won there. So the Rams did the same formula. The thing is, the Eagles signed a bunch of free agents, and then had to give up in the first round picks or second or third round picks for the guys they brought in. Against the Rams, they totally the opposite. They brought in a bunch of former first round picks via free agency or just via trades. And when you give that many first round picks for this team, you better win the Super Bowl. And so the pressure is going to be very high for the Rams to win the football game. The pressure will be high on them because you brought in all these key free agents. You gave a lot of first round picks, where you have with first round picks, second and third round picks for all these guys they got on this roster currently. So this one's gonna make it very interesting because, like I said in this video, the Eagles had to give up no first round picks or no pick whatsoever for the guys that they got to go to the Super Bowl. They didn't give up no picks. But the Rams did. They gave a bunch of first round picks, second, third, and fourth round picks to get these guys where they are. And the next first round pick, according to what they showed on TV, is gonna be 2 years from now, 2024. They're gonna be their first first round pick in probably 4 years, because they didn't have a first round pick last year. They didn't have one the year before. They had one in 2021, but they didn't have one until 2020 and 2019. They gave up three or four first round picks in them 3 times to get the players they got now. So this gonna be a very interesting game overall, because 2 different teams, and we're gonna have 2 top 5 ranked defenses, 2 top 5 ranked offenses, and 2 good quarterbacks actually, because we knew that Matthew Stafford needed a team around him to win the Super Bowl. They got him been in Detroit all those years, and the only player that he had with him was the wide receiver Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson was his only receiver that he had in the years he'd been in the NFL. And then when Calvin Johnson all of a sudden retired, the Detroit Lions have been kind of like in the flux after he left. So I think if Calvin Johnson had played 2 or 3 more years before he called it a career, the Detroit Lions probably would have been in the playoffs. Now I'm not gonna say a Super Bowl, but they probably would have been in the playoffs. But Matthew Stafford had been to playoffs 3 times. He's 0-3 with Detroit. But now he's now 3-3. 3 playoff wins, 3 playoff losses. And if he wins the Super Bowl, they're gonna make him 4-3. So that will give him a pretty good, decent record at 4 and going to the Super Bowl and winning. But I don't think he want to be 3-4. 4-3 sounds logical. So the Rams gonna have a bunch of pressure on them. The pressure gonna be on them to win the Super Bowl. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of pressure because they give too many picks for the guys they got on the roster currently. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta look at they gave a first round pick for Jaden Ramsey and signed to a new contract. They gave up a first round pick for Von Miller. They gave a first round pick actually for Sonny Jerkin, for Sonny too, the running back. They gave the Patriots a first round pick for that running back they got on their roster. Sonny, I forgot the boy name, but y'all know who I am. So they gave a bunch of picks for these guys that I'm mentioning to you guys right now. So I mean, wow, this could be a good game. So let me go and end the video on a high note. You guys enjoy yourselves. The Super Bowl is in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And so the teams now get a chance to rest, cause they more likely gonna have a week off, more than likely, and they are more likely to go practice the week of the Super Bowl. So I mean, you gotta look at all what's gonna happen, because now in comes the what they call it, the Super Bowl thing where they have in the stadium, where they have certain players sit on the booth, and they get to answer an array of questions from the media that's gonna be surrounding them. So it could be a lot of that going on. So in the coming days, so it could be an interesting Super Bowl. I can't wait. And so y'all guys enjoy yourselves. Now since it's over with, now I won't make no more video. I am gonna make some more videos based on what I do best, comic books, or probably what's going on in the NFL for as trades, coaching hires, roster changes, transactions, all that in the coming days before the Super Bowl. So that's what I'm gonna be sticking with after this video being made today. So comment, like, share, subscribe, notification bell on top, so when I do a video come direct from me to you. This is your boy the Green Talons. Wow, we got the Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals for the first time in the Super Bowl in over 30 years. The Rams for the first time in 4 years. So this gonna be crazy. This gonna be very crazy. So peace, enjoy your night, and bye bye.